Today on Fusion Latina, Christina visits the Victorian Salsa Championships. Francisco has a chat with Liz.
Was dance a big part of your life growing up outside of folkloric dance?
Yeah, definitely. Like ever since, as long as I can remember, there's been these big parties where, everybody is there, like the whole family and heaps of people, heaps of music, heaps of food, and everyone's dancing.
Frank teaches us how to make tapas.
So how about we'll go in the kitchen and we'll do a bit of cooking?
Okay, no problem.
Great, let's do it.
These are white anchovies from Spain, marinated fresh. They're not as salty as probably what you expect.
And I'll be chatting with the wonderful Julie de Cuba.
Exploring the heart of Spain and Latin America, this is Fusion Latina.
Hola everyone, bienvenidos. Welcome to another hot episode of Fusion Latina. Today on the show, Christina learns that there is more to the salsa than the basic at the Victorian Salsa Championships. Frank teaches us a recipe that is finger-licking good. Francisco catches up with Salvadorian dance instructor Liz, and later on in the show, I'll be chatting with the original Latin lover, Julie de Cuba.
Dance is an important part of the Salvadorian community, both in a traditional and now modern sense. Liz Vialta, a dance teacher of the Maya dance group, joins us. So what's the main objective for the girls here?
I come here every Saturday, learn about El Salvadorian dancing, learn how to dance El Salvadorian dancing, and have heaps of fun. After all the hard work of practicing and working towards something, they get to perform it on stage, and that's probably the main motivation for some of the girls. What I sort of see that they get out of it is that they do end up learning a lot about El Salvador and its culture and the history of it, and learn about their background without really recognising that they're learning anything at all. And but then after a while they'll know things like certain songs which only their parents would probably know.
Do you see an element of yourself in the students?
Definitely. They're very naughty at times, and I think I was even worse. And I really feel sorry for my teacher when I was a student.
How did it all come about, you becoming involved with folkloric dancing?
I was in about year 7, so I think I would have been about 13 years old. And my best friend, Raquel, who's not even from El Salvador, she's from Nicaragua, she came up to me and said, there's this dance group, do you want to come? It's on Saturdays. I had never heard of anything about dancing before, and I was like, yeah, I'll come, it's anything with her. So I came, and honestly, the reason I liked it was because I got to hang out with her. One of the girls that danced with me, her brother, I kind of had a bit of a crush on him, and he was there quite often. So it helped, I think, as a motivation to come to class every week. So I think initially it really wasn't about dancing for me. It was definitely just social. But then, I guess I got into it more and more and started to understand a bit more about the dancing.
Was dance a big part of your life growing up outside of folkloric dance?
Yeah, definitely. Like ever since, as long as I can remember, there's been these big parties where, everybody is there, like the whole family and heaps of people, heaps of music, heaps of food, and everyone's dancing.
We had a look at some of your photos, and I brought a photo of me learning to dance with my dad.
Yeah.
So as you can see, it is pretty common, isn't it?
And I guess if you're little and you're a kid and you get, you're brought up with something, it's not awkward or abnormal, you're just very comfortable with it.
So overall, dance is a big part of your life. Do your friends find it strange that you do folkloric dancing of all types of dance?
Yeah. They say, what are you doing this weekend? And I say, I'm going to go to dance class, and they go, oh, what sort of dancing do you do? And I say, Spanish dancing. It's always the same questions. I have to explain what it is because not many people have heard of El Salvador to begin with.
You've been dancing with Maya dance group for quite a long time now. What do you get out of it now?
It's just fun. We get to choreograph songs and design new things that we want to try. So it gets my mind working in a different way to what I'm doing during the week, and I really enjoy that. The girls I teach with and the girls that I teach, they're all fantastic, and they're just heaps of fun to be around, and once I'm here I just love it, and it's just really hanging out with my friends and having a laugh. It's fantastic to see them growing and maturing and becoming young ladies as well.
How do you combine the traditional with the more modern, and how do you teach that to the girls?
I've been doing folklore for so long. I mean, the group's been running for 20 years, so and I've been dancing for 14 years. And the traditional music doesn't change. It's the same music that was made hundreds of years ago. There are some cumbias which are still traditional Spanish music, but it's just not as ancient as the folkloric music. And they involve steps, you know, sort of like what you'd get in a salsa dance class or something like that. We sort of got that sort of music that was created by our Salvadorian artists and used those sorts of salsa steps or more modern Spanish steps. Still use the long skirts and high heels and just try to make it a bit more modern, I think. And I think it's worked quite well. Like, people really love to watch it, and the girls love to dance those. They're always wanting to do that, that style of music instead of the traditional ones.
After the break, Christina discovers why Melbourne stands tall as Australia's premier salsa city. Frank teaches us how easy it is to cook up an authentic Latin dish, and join me later as I talk dance with Latin lovers Julie de Cuba.